Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We hope that you have a wonderful mini break just now. So, with the successful launch of the Akademi Pengakap Malaysia e-bulletin and Scout comic behind us, we now look forward to exploring the vital themes of education and leadership in Scouting.
Ladies and gentlemen, next in our agenda is a featured speech entitled Projection and Implementation of Scout Education Program in Higher Education to Prepare Professional Scout Leaders. Our guest speakers from Universitas Bung Hatta, Padang, Indonesia, are at the forefront of integrating Scout education within higher learning institutions.
With a deep commitment to youth development and leadership, our speakers have been instrumental in shaping programs that prepare future professional Scout leaders. Their extensive experience in both education and Scouting makes them uniquely qualified to discuss the topic today. We hope that our esteemed speakers will guide us through their vision and practical approaches to enhancing leadership through high education.
Associate Professor Dr. Yeti Moreland is an expert in Indonesian linguistics and education, currently serving as the Dean of the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education at Universitas Bung Hatta, Padang, Indonesia since 2022. She previously led the Department of Masters in Indonesian Language and Literature Education from 2018 to 2022. Dr. Yeti holds a PhD in Indonesian Language Education from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia, Bandung, and a Master's in Linguistics from Universitas Pajajaran. Her teaching areas include sociolinguistics, language research methods, and Indonesian language teaching methodology. Dr. Yeti has been a lecturer at Universitas Bung Hatta since 1988. Our next speaker is Dr. Azanil Prema, is an accomplished educator and scholar with a career spanning over 3 decades. He holds a PhD in education, TESOL, from the University of Tasmania, Australia, where his dissertation focused on teachers' strategies in facilitating English language learning in West Sumatran primary schools. Currently, he serves as a lecturer at Universitas Bung Hatta, Indonesia, where he specializes in instructional design, curriculum development, e-learning, and English for specific purposes. He had held administrative roles, including the head of the Department of Foreign Language Training and Education from 2004 to 2006. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our great pleasure that we invite our first featured speaker, Dr. Azanil Prema, the founder of the Association of Indonesia Scouting Academicians from Universitas Bung Hatta, Padang, Indonesia, to deliver the featured speech. Please welcome.
Thank you very much, both of you, Puan, moderators. Thank you very much for the participants of this conference. I'm very happy and very proud of you all in organizing this international conference, very special conference on non-formal education. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, menjelang siang hari, menjelang petang hari, kepada kita semuanya, salam sejahtera. Saya sangat berbahagia. I'm very pleased to be with you all. And also, I'm together with Dr. Yeti Moreland, Associate Professor Dr. Yeti Moreland. Now she is the Dean of the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education at Universitas Bung Hatta. In today's session, I would like to share with you the implementation of Scout education course, especially in Indonesia. So I have another slide before that. There is another one. There's another slide. It is the slide for pictures. Could you please share another slide? The implementation, not this slide. The implementation, the reflection and implementation of, yes, this one. Okay, thank you. So actually, Dr. Yeti and me will share with you this research, but most of which we are not we are sharing the experience in organizing, in conducting the Scout education program in Indonesian higher education. Well, now I'm in serving of the founder of the Association Indonesian Scouting Academics. So here we are in the university, have the Scout courses, and then we organize some kind of the association. And then in this association we will share everything, not only activities but also courses, material, etc. So we try to standardize the Scout courses in the university, so that every campuses, every university is now, let's say, they have a standardized material to lead students to become professional teacher in the future, in order to fulfill the needs of Scout leaders in the field in school. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give you a little outline about what we are talking about. First of all, I would like to tell you about the history and also the background, why the Scout courses is conducted in Indonesian universities, which is maybe a bit different from universities in other nations, other countries, where Scout is not included in the academic curriculum. Maybe a Scout course only organized in the Scout training organization, something like that. But it is very different from Indonesia. The Scout courses studied in Indonesian universities. So this is a little bit background, and then we also talk about the history of Scouting in Indonesia, which also a bit different from the history of Scouting in Malaysia, for example, and also in other countries. And also here we will talk about the preparing the competent and professional Scout leaders in order to fulfill the needs of Scout leaders in Indonesian school in particular. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk a little bit about the history of Indonesian Scouting. So we know that Scouting in Indonesia started when the Dutch colonialism happens in Indonesia. So the Dutch colonialized this nation for more than 350 years. And then when the Scouts is inspired by Baden-Powell in London, and then some nations in Europe at the time was inspired to also organize their Scouting organization, including Dutch at the time. Now Dutch at the time colonialized Indonesia for more than 300 years. And then Scouting is introduced to Indonesia as a part of their education system. So that's why the Scouting in Indonesia is a bit different. So, well, the presence of Scouting in Indonesia is not a gift from the Dutch colonial roots, but rather as a part of the national struggle for independence. The Scout movement in Indonesia began as the form of resistance against colonialism, aiming to shape the young generation to be independent, patriotic, and love their homeland. Scouting was first introduced during the early 20th centuries under the Dutch colonial rules, although its activities were restricted to the colonial government. As the nationalist sentiment grew among Indonesians, numerous Scouting organizations emerged with a mission to educate the youth in the fight for independence. So the terms kepanduan, so it is the term used for the first times, was coincide with the hero, that is Haji Agus Salim. He is originally from West Sumatra, from Minangkabau, as the replacement of the term Pakvinderij in Dutch term. So scout in the Dutch term is called Pakvinderij. So Pakvinderij was banned by the Dutch government because it was considered to evoke nationalist spirit among Indonesian young people at the time. The adopting these new terms, the Scout movement continued to thrive with a strong sense of national identity. After Indonesia gains independence in 1945, the Scout movement was unified and officially inaugurated on August 14. So we know that the Scout Day in Indonesia is August 14, and it was the first time in 1961. At the time, President Sukarno issued a presidency decree about the Scout in Indonesia as the result of the struggle to build a free and sovereign nation. So now, Indonesia's scouting is regulated by Indonesian law, that is Indonesian law number 12 in 2010. Although the law has been in effect for 14 years, now is 2024, various challenges remains, particularly regarding to the competence of scout leaders and trainers in achieving the objective of scouting education itself. Now, when we are talking about scout courses in universities, this began since 1914, following the issuance of the Ministerial Education Decree, which said mandating scouting as a part of the 2013 curriculum. So, however, the current challenge in Indonesian scouting education is the inadequate integration of scouting into teacher training programs. While scouting plays a vital role in fostering character development, independence, leaderships in youth, many scouting training centers has a lack of comprehensive scouting curriculum. Moreover, there is a shortage of qualified instructors with the necessary qualification and experience in scouting, limiting in effective preparation of future teacher to serve as scout. Teacher who takes on scouting leadership roles often face a lack of professional recognition and clear competency standard. So that's why to address this issue, there is a need for the structured scouting education course, stronger policy support, and collaboration with the National Scouting Organization to professionalize and strengthen the role of scouting educators. As we know that recently, at this time being, several universities have recognized the importance of scouting courses as equip the future teacher with the leadership, mentoring, and character building skills needed to be effective scouting leaders. Scouting instills values such as independence, teamwork, and responsibility, which are crucial for students' holistic development. By incorporating scouting into university-level teacher education, prospective educators gain both theoretical knowledge and practical experience in organizing and leading scouting activities, enhancing their ability to promote character development in schools. So, additionally, scouting course helps meet the needs for professional recognition of scout leaders by establishing clear competency standard and better preparing them to support students' professional growth. Scouting course strengthens teacher role in nurturing well-rounded and responsible citizens as well. So, in order to achieve this goal, higher education institutions should develop scouting education curricula and balance theoretical knowledge and practical skill to prepare future scout leaders. This curriculum This curriculum should be aligned with societal needs and global competency standard, emphasizing leadership, character education, and adaptability to modern challenges such as globalization and technological advancements. So, experiential learning methods, including fieldwork and community projects, are essential in providing students with hands-on experience, fostering collaborative leaderships and problem-solving skills. Integrating technology and conducting regular curriculum evaluation are also crucial in ensuring the program remains relevant and effective in preparing professional and competent Scout leaders for the real world challenges. Now, Indonesia in the curriculum, the new curriculum now, 2024 curriculum, the integration of the current 2024 Merdeka curriculum, it is called Merdeka curriculum, into Scouting education at higher education institution is essential for aligning academic and real world demands. The flexibility of curriculum allow university to adapt a Scouting program to local context, fostering leadership, social skills, and problem solving through project-based learning. Active community involvement and partnership also offer practical experience for Scouting education for future Scout leaders, making the curriculum relevant and innovative. So the Merdeka curriculum emphasizes critical literacies such as digital, financial, health literacy, alongside experiential learning and technology integration, ensuring that the students who's going to be a teacher, are well prepared to address modern societal and global challenges. Now, there is a very important issues in the Scouting education program in Indonesia concerning to the qualification teacher as the instructor for Scouting. To optimize and produce qualified teachers, Indonesian Scouting program should align its workforce with international standard through the Indonesian National Qualification Framework. Now, Indonesia working with the National Qualification Framework, which is called KKNA, which standardizes education and training across sectors to meet global benchmarks. The KKNI integrates formal and non-formal, including informal education, with the occupational standard and professional qualification. This is issued by the National Professional Certification Board. This framework